Hey guys, it's Al from Altruistic Channel, and I just wanted to touch base today with a little bit of a note on intuition. So, as I kind of embark on the next part of, or the next phase of my karmic cycle, I thought it would be interesting to kind of talk a little bit about what made me decide to take a leap of faith. And in the end, what it came down to was that I have a larger purpose in the world, and what I endeavor to do with it is now embrace the path that is laid before me. And part of that is an intuitive part that you have to kind of learn to understand, which is a gut reaction that tells you or propels you to do something. It causes you to go to action. And so, what it's propelling me to do at the moment, considering that there was unfortunately a death in the family, is to kind of state what it is that I represent for myself and what I believe my goals and aspirations to be, so that it can better align with whoever looks at this. So, in the end, my personal faith in the collective consciousness or whatever, which is what I believe in, which is that we're moving towards a collective way of looking at life, and we're endeavoring to do so as a group, right? Group mentality almost. Does not affect necessarily my occupational or my belief system in other ways. Meaning that I do understand that different people have different faiths, and if anything, I honor all faiths because it all leads to one thing. So please don't misunderstand if you see something on here that is geared towards a collective consciousness that that's all I'm about. It's not. It's who I am, but it also has a lot of really wonderful qualities that are reflective of the betterment of man in general. So what I intend to do in this world is I want to deal with education reform and early assessment of children with maybe different intelligences. And the reason I want to do so is because I find that the autistic community has a lot of stereotypes and stigmas against it that is unwarranted. I am of a GT background, which means that I totally understand that they are the evolution of brilliance. They're just having a form of communication issue. It's a barrier. So all of these things actually fall in line with one each other, with one in another, in that they are driven towards education reform and understanding and comprehending a better system to better handle the needs of children in very different kinds. It is not lost on me that a person who appears slow in one place is actually quite brilliant in another. And so maybe further advancement in assessing them at an earlier stage and understanding what it is that they share in commonality can help us better guide them going into the future. Also, I firmly believe that adults, people who are gifted and tested in at any point in the school system in their lifetime, should become part of like almost a registry of voluntariness, where they can go in and they will access these programs throughout high school, college, and beyond, where they engage in their talents. Because I find that even as an adult, if you become bored, you tend to put yourself in bad situations. So that's kind of what I'm looking at to do. So if your organization, if you're looking at this and you're looking at me for a job, understand that I'm still the same person. I have the skill set and training to do whatever it is administrative-wise or philanthropically. But when it comes to my faith system, understand that my faith is in humanity and the belief that we are all one and that we are able to move forward in the best possible light for all citizens. Everyone on the planet deserves an education. Everyone on the planet deserves a right to be understood and to find their strengths and understand better their weaknesses. I find that to be my heart and soul. And so if anything, that's what my legacy is going to be. So if that aligns with your organization, I'm perfect for you, because I do want to deal with education. I intend to build a school in the not too long future that deals with assessing and better helping people of different intelligences. And I will accomplish that at some point in my life. So if you have anything to do with education, I'm a perfect fit, because that's just who I am. If you have a nonprofit organization, I'm your man, because I had my start there, and there is a reason for that, because I do believe that we have a better system in the collective consciousness, if you will, a vision for everyone in humanity to move forward together with one common goal, which is the betterment of all of us, no one left behind. And if that's part of your nonprofit, then again, I'm the right guy for you. So just remember, guys, that don't look at the package and misinterpret the gift. I'm still the same person. I believe in the betterment of us all. No one is to be left behind, and that every intelligence matters. And the autistic community is brilliant beings that we need to contact, and we need to get there. So let's work together and get that done. That's all I wanted to say. That is my gut reaction to what my intuition is telling me, which is align myself with my goals and yours. That's it for Al on Altruistic Channel. Bye.